Hello, and welcome back to Honkai episode. Alright, what happened here? I lost money. Shit. Log in. No shit, I didn't do these. Maybe I can do it today. Maybe. Seems like Lee will win. Bam. You deserve more, Lee. Yeah, have it all. All right, let's continue.
どこに行こうかな。一つ目の案は丸腰の主人公が怪物の襲撃から逃げるサバイバル系。二つ目の案は室内での防衛戦なんだけど、ブローニャ先生はどっちがいいと思う？
コラリーが好きなのはどっちですか？
Both. First one.
一つ目かな。
That's more like a horror game.
挑戦しがいがあるし。
なら一つ目にしましょう。
いいの？わかった。それからモンスターのデザインだけど、ブローニャ先生は見た目的にどれが好き？
Which one do you like, Carly?
そうです。コラリーの好きな方は？
私なら二つ目かな。赤の方が魔王らしいし、思考で無敵って感じがする。
We'll go with that one then.
なら二つ目にしましょう。
本当に？
ええ。何か問題でも？
ゲームの重要なクエストなのに私に決めさせていいの？私はリーズンスタジオの研修生でしょ？ならもっとこう。ほほん、研修生のコラリーさん。今日の仕事はゲームのデバッグです。それから重装ウサギと一緒にバグを修正し、私のデザインをもとにデモ版を作ってください。って感じなのかと。
She thought that's what it would be like.
そんな風に仕事を振られるのは苦手でしょ？
確かに苦手だけど、そんなことより結果的に面白いゲームを作れるかどうかが重要でしょ。
Can help get the game done.
私はいろんなゲームを遊んできたし、作るのも好き。だからこそ私自身もプレイヤーたちも失望させたくない。
そうですか？実は私にも似たような経験がありますよ。当時はアラハトのスピンオフの開発に集中してました。ゼーレには時代を超える傑作になると言ってましたが、私自身を含めてファンの期待を裏切るんじゃないかと不安でいっぱいでした。 そんな時ベルトさんが私の判断を信じ励ましてくれたんです。コラリー、あなたの不安は理解できま
Even
す。
more how
で
passionate
すがそれ以上にあ
how
なたの
much
情熱
passion
と才
you
能
are
を知ってい
about
ます。
games. Or how passionate.
だからベルトさんが私の背中を押してくれたように私もあなたを信じます。
わかった。やってみる。あれ、でも確かアルホトのスピンオフの最後は
You flopped.
5本。たとえ失敗してもあれはスタジオにとって貴重な経験になりました。ある意味一つの収穫と言えるでしょう。とにかくコラリーの判断を信じてますから。
じゃあ悪竜クエストの企画書進めてもいい？
もちろんです。
よし、最強のモンスターを初心者の村に配置しよう。プレイヤーたちの反応が楽
Strongest
し
elite
みだ。
monsters.
もちろんって本気ですか？私にジョークが通じるかどうかを試しただけですよね、コラリー。
ふふん、試してみたのはブローニャ先生にそんな顔をさせられるかどうかだよ。
外の世界にとって世界のは
ドーナツを3つ。パンがあれば1つお願いします。
Does she even eat?
注文したドーナツ一つだ。どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。
待って、ドーナツは3つなのよね。違うでしょ。でもここにパンはあるよ。
I said I wanted 3 donuts. So
そ
far,
よぐ風も視覚の一部だね。
maybe rest more effectively. That's why Nahara love is glued to it. My feeling again so familiar.
データの海。
Okay, so this whole sequence restarted.
憑依できる影の執行者はこれが最後。ここまでしても厄介事を全部解決できなかったら
Shadow Servant I
大
can
変なこ
possess.
とになる。レイラ、やっと目が覚めたの。私たちデータの海に落ちちゃったみたい。
Is she physically in there?
必ずあなたを連れて帰るよ。
So this when the calamity happened?
まだ説明してもらいたいことがあるから。
Showing me why her power scattered like a drifting cotton, undulating and unraveling outward. While your work she must have held on her for a long
でも
time.
なんだかおかしいな。どうして彼女の力の流れが見えるんだろう。もしかしてあなたはホード、そしてセナディアのお客さんなの。だから私絶対にやってみせる。何もかも自分で背負う必要はないよ。私もいるんだから。
Yeah, that comes later. That wasn't just hollow words. You could feel the immense unseen force that cut off your power before it vanished utterly.
霊魚の執行者。やっと成功したみたい。どうして？レイラ。ただ戦闘に集中するからって言いたかっただけ。影の怪物はこんな風に操るんだね。昔やってたペット対戦ゲームに似てるかも。
Pet battle game I used
それ
to
っ
play.
て何の話？ 調子はどう？影の執行者をよりしろにしてるから、もう少しだけ持ちこたえられそう。でも、やっぱりちょっとぼんやりしてる。これがデータの海研究所のレポートにあった予兆なんだね。このままとどまってたら、
End up like everyone else who
私
fell
た
in.
ちも迷い込んだ人みたいに大切なものを失っちゃう。二度と戻れなくなることだってありえるよ。意識が遠のいてデータの海に落ちたのかな。ハクトや巨漢、シュガーと一緒にいた時にも同じことがあったような。その時もレイラが近くにいた。レイラと二人きりになったことで夢追い人システムに不具合が発生したのかな。私たちは実質上同一の存在かもしれないし。
I think Dreamseeker is a
それと
Layla's
も
creation.
データの海の侵食がさらに進んでるの？これがコラリーが言ってたピンチの予兆？
Seems like the Research
セナリア
Institute
が
also
いれば
foresaw that.
すぐに連れ出してくれるはず。リトストやナハラにだってできる。でも今は私しか。ダメダメ、私ってばいつもこんなことばっかり考えるんだから。自分たちでもきっと帰れるはずだよ。前回はビタがホードへとつながってる隙間を開いてくれた。今も同じようなことができるならまだチャンスはある。でも好奇心の強いビタのことだし、そんな都合のいいことは。
Yes.
こうなった以上試すしかないよね。夢追い人どうしたの？全く助けを求めたくないけど他の選択肢は残ってないし、もうどうにでもなれ。
She's just gonna call out?
ビタ、聞こえてる？覗き見してるのは分かってるから。誰に話しかけてるの？
Vita.
あなたにも
Do
イ
you
マジナ
also
リーフレンドがいるの？
also?
そうだと思ってもらってもいいよ。普段ならニヤニヤしながら姿を現すはずなんだけどな。ビタ、どうして返事をしないんだろう。
She actually locked out?
夢追い人、あなたがよそから来た普通の人だって話、本当なの？霊魚の執行者を呼び出せたり、さっきみたいなおかしなことは普通ならできないよね。結局子供を騙さないといけないみたい。レイラ、セナディアから聞いてると思うんだけど、私は未来から来たの。
That's not a lie.
だから詳しいことは話せない。私が暮らしてた時代ではデータの海に関する研究が進んでるんだ。それでここのことはちょっとだけ詳しいの。じゃあ未来では誰でもこんなことができるんだ。
Well, not really everyone, but
私の力は大したことないんだね。レイラの力は唯一無二だって私は保証できるよ。私がさっき見せたものも
came
元を
from you.
たどればあなたのところから
That's
来た
really
も
not
の。
a lie.
この言い方間違ってはないよね。つまりあなたの力がデータの海のエネルギー勾配によって私の元へと流れ込んできたの。だから間一髪の時に霊魚の執行者を呼び出せたんだ。強いて言うならこっちがお礼を言わないとね。力を失っているのもそのせいなんだ。もちろん違う。こんなのユーン先生が私に言う冗談に過ぎないから。耳にタコができるほど聞かされて 私もこんなデタラメな理論を平然と捏造できるようになっちゃった。そういえば私たちの間にもエネルギー勾配があってほしいって先生は言ってたね。そうすれば脳内にぎっしり詰まった知識を自動で叩き込めるし、私も勉強せずに済むからウィンウィンだとか。
Sounds great.
もう一つ思い出したよ。エネルギーの分布がバラバラだといろんな異常現象が起きるの。例えば高エネルギーがある場所では不思議と歴史の投影が現れるんだって。
今の投影は夢追い人がいたから現れたのかもしれない。彼女が夢で私に会ったのと同じように。つまりデータの海に関する特殊能力を持ってるから、それを通して過去と未来を占ったりできるんじゃないかな。
When you first met Senadina, she let her thoughts run wild and made a bold remark about you. And sure enough, more than once, just as she said, you ran into projections in the sea of data. It happened too often to be coincidental. You lacked the confidence to call it an ability.
私たちが前回データの海を訪れたのは昨日だったよね。セクター間を移動した時に残した投影がまだ残ってる可能性は高い。それを探し出せばホードの隙間につながる道が見つかるかもしれない。
Maybe I'll become Layla and
問題は
Layla
投
will
影
become
が
Entropy.
出現しやすい高エネルギーポイントをどう探り当てるか。コラリーみたいにエネルギー勾配を測定できる無人機を持ってるわけじゃないし。
Layla's eyes sparkled as she looked at you, seemingly completely convinced by your explanation that whatever you are looking for must be related to finding a way out of here.
高エネルギーポイントでしょ。霊魚の執行者の手を借りたら、魚は餌の多い場所に集まるから視界を同期すればいいんじゃない？どうやって視界を同期すればいいのかな。目を閉じて手伝ってあげる。
It's like you learnt it from me, but you don't know? Your eyes shut, no peeking, sneak a peek. Little Layla, waving her tiny paws, was dancing clumsily around you. Whatever it was, your senses sharpened through her strange steps. So sharp, you almost saw through the shadow draped around her, to the heart thundering inside, too flustered to hide.
こうしておけば大丈夫。ところで覗いてないよね。もちろん見てないよ。
If you made it out alive, you would owe yourself 4 forehead flicks in the middle of the night.
見つけたよ。さすがレイラ。そんなことないよ。夢追い人が頑張ってくれたおかげ。
You summoned the fish. Well, I can't go over there. Suspended eye tutorial.
ここは任せて。よいしょ。
Bombardment! Bombardment!
そういえば憑依された影の怪物って色が変わるんだね。私も憑依できたらレイラとコンビを組めたりして。
Shadow
シャ
Duo.
ドウツインズとかね。
Shadow Twins.
なんとなくだけどこの道は前と違うような。昨日の投影ちゃんと再現できるかな。あっちだよ。本当に現れるな なんて。
Hey, it's Carly.
これって竜？他にも竜がいたなんて。
Another dragon.
竜だとしたらまずい。レイラにコラリーだと気づかれたらますます説明しづらくなる。あの目つき、戦ってる時のコラリーに似てる。ただの旅行中のコスプレイヤーかもしれないね。
Cosplayer.
コスプレイヤー？コラリーに似合いそう。記念品を調整してくれたお礼にフォードの仕立て屋さんに似たような衣装を作ってもらうのはどうかな。とってもいいと思うよ。
Sounds great.
そうすればコラリーがスーパーレッドドラゴン形態で出撃しても疑われることはないかな。
Yeah.
本当に挑戦だらけの冒険だね。
Scan.
あれ？高エネルギーポイントが2箇所も？この道で間違いないみたい。
Why are they stuck in time? I can't dash while I'm in air. What the fuck is this?
待って、あれは。
Hell yeah.
あの人ヘリアに似てる。弱り目にたたり目だね。そういえばいつの間に戻ってるの？力がだいぶ回復したから影の執行者を刺激する必要もなくなったの。今は少し休ませてる。これってフォードに近づいてるってことじゃないかな。そうかもしれないね。それでどうしてヘリアとそっくりなのかまだちゃんと答えてもらってないよ。ネイラってこだわりが強いんだね。実はヘリアは。
It's also a cosplayer.
ごめんねヘリア。やれるところまではやったから。実は彼
She's
女
an actress.
女優なの。このコスチュームは彼女の初主演映画ナイトクエストのものだよ。私の故郷ではこの映画で彼女のファンになった人がたくさんいるの。ここにファンが現れたのは映画のシーンを真似てたからかな。どれもスリル満点の名シーンだよ。そうそう、コラリーは筋金入りの大ファンなの。それも喜んで足にすがりつくほど憧れてるんだ。ヘリアのところにどうしてあんなに大勢のファンが集まったの
Carly's
か
her
は
super fan, yes.
機会があればコラリーに聞いてみて。
It's getting more ridiculous by the second.
そんな関係だったなんて。そうだよ。こう先を急ごう。このまま行けば帰れそうだし。ヘリア、勝手にデビューさせちゃってごめんね。それにしてももしかしてこのまま進
Makes
めば
projection of the past.
次は
Could be Senna.
私が出てきたりして。
Oh, about herself.
高エネルギーポイントがもう一つあるのを忘れないで。
Oh, in her other clothes? In her normal clothes? There's Vita's thingamajig. Feather.
これはビタの羽？
Yeah, it's blown up. You
た
can
だ
see
の
how.
羽なのにこんなに強い力が秘められてる。誰かがここに落としたのかな。ビタからはまだ返事が来ない。あの後きっと無事に逃げ出せたよね。
The
何しろ
pixels.
あのビタだし。どうかしたの？ごめんね、ちょっとぼーっとしちゃった。他の人のものだから声一つかけずに取っていっちゃったら持ち主が焦っちゃうんじゃないかって思ったんだ。持ち主がどこにいるのかは少し気になるけど今は考えてる余裕もないし場所だけ覚えておこうかな。後で役立つかもしれない。夢追い人って意外と頼りになるんだね。
I mean, surprising. Something right underneath.
だんだん見覚えのある道になってきたね。うまくいくといいけど。
I don't think I need a scan to actually
使
see
えそう
those.
な言い訳、もう少ししか残ってないから。
A tree?
ねえ、あれは何？これ、セナディアと一緒に植えようとしてた苗木？
Sapling.
苗木？どうしたの？これ、苗木って言えるのかな？
That tree?
どういうこと？
You rubbed your eyes, confirming what you saw again.
絡み合う巨樹の枝が見えるんだけど、それに樹幹の上にあるのは
A
町？
city. As she spoke, you unconsciously drifted closer to the projection, not noticing Layla's puzzled stare. That's what it means to plant saplings.
あれは
That's Oxia. A ring.
水木？また変なことを言ってる。あ、ごめんね。多分ここのエネルギーフィールドは不安定だからかな。昔行ったことのある街が見えたの。
It seemed you and Layla were seeing saplings at different points in time. It made you wonder, could the sapling planted in Defeng one day grow into a colossal tree, crowned with a city?
もしかして水木って。
Also, Rimu is on top of a giant tree?
どういうこと？
Someone's fighting.
まずい、怪物たちがまた押し寄せてきた。時間がない。レイラ、私のことを信じてくれる？
No.
信じられなくはないけど。
Barely. Flashbang!
この道で間違いないはず。ここは勘と記憶を頼りにしよう。
Why do I have to carry her?
一人で走れるけど。でも今の状態じゃ私のスピードについてくるのは難しいよね。しっかり捕まって。当たったらまずい。
Just go ahead.
また。どうしてそんなに避けるのがうまいの？ここだね。
I'm still getting hit. What? This was a familiar scene, though Senna caught you in a friendly interaction with Layla this time. Of course, those who had witnessed it back then were also present now.
私たち遅れちゃった。そうでもない。
His secret's about to be exposed.
そんなのおかしいよ。全力で走ってきたはずなのに、体力測定の時よりもスピードを出したんだよ。
どうして二人が急に。もう限界。
大丈夫？10分会わないうちに4人も息を切らしてるなんてね。10分？
10 minutes.
やっぱりあそこの時間の流れは外の世界とは違うんだ。
でも何が一番気になるかっていうと、
Still holding her? She looked at your hand, tightly holding Layla's. Although you had already set Layla down from your arms, you had unconsciously held her hand as she was still somewhat weak.
二人とも昨べより仲良くなってるね。
あ、 セナ、その
You tried to let go, but Layla squeezed your hand tighter.
夢追い人が一緒にアイスを買いに行ってくれたんだ。でもいろんなお店を見て回っても好みの味が見つからなかったから急いで戻ってきたの。え、レイラにも好きじゃないアイスがあったんだ。それは
ココア味の一つお願い。
ならこれを機にちゃんと確認しないと。せっかくだし一緒に買いに行かない？
Go for ice cream together.
間一髪だったね。
だいぶ良くなった？
私は大丈夫。コラリーの方はまだかな。アイスを堪能してからじゃないと回復できないみたい。
訂正させてもらうよ。約束に従ってこの素敵な時間を邪魔しないようにしてるだけ。休憩時間の延長はそのついでだ。それに誰かさんみたいに3口でアイスを平らげるなんてありえない。
How small are the
は
ice
いはい、早すぎてもダメなんだね。ゲームの時は一個一個宝箱を開けてから行くと怒るのに。
別にいいでしょ。それにしてもレイラから妙な視線を向けられるようになったね。
私もだ。セナの機嫌を損ねることはしてないはずなのに。これからはもっと自然に振る舞うことにするよ。
ちょっと動いただけで息を切らしてたから体を鍛えた方がいいって思われてるんじゃない？
鍛えた方がいいのはあんたでしょ。さっきまで子犬みたいに息を弾ませてたのは誰だったかな。大魔王コラリー様。
ちょうどみんないるね。一緒にお
That's
祈
the
りしよ
sapling?
う。苗木は真摯な気持ちを感じ取れるの。すくすく育ってこの先みんなを見守ってくれるはず。
こういう展開は好き。普通なら神様から強力なバフをもらえるし。
こういう時に冗談はやめて。
落星の神の名をもって我が民の安寧を祈り立てまつる。願うは
ホードの人々はこの木を祈願の木として崇め、ここを守る神様が願いに応えてくれることを待ち望んでる。神様がそばにいてくれたからホードでの旅は想像以上に楽で愉快だったのかもしれない。セナがいるから希望に満ち溢れている。彼女のおかげで恐怖と不安を拭えたし、むしろ明日が楽しみになってる。そして今神様はその願いを叶えようとしてる。私ならその願いは神様の存在みたいに崇高なものだったらいいな。例えばいつかは巨樹になるこの苗木のようにみんなで落星の未来を支えられますようにとかね。でもあのセナだからお願いなんてきっと。
この先みんながずっと楽しく過ごせますように。
Be as happy as we are today. The praying ceremony came to an end, and the god would fulfill her promise, granting the wish made in this moment by a girl who found the courage to compete in the memorabilia contest. To spend more time together, to get a big hug, or to confirm that she was way more important to the god than a certain guest who always caused accidents was.
へえ、これがセナのスケッチブックなんだ。
レイラは本当にこれを私たちにくれるの？てっきり自分のために取っておくんだと思ってた。
レイラには何度も聞いたよ。でも朝に迷惑をいっぱいかけちゃったからお詫びとしてみんなにあげるって。ちゃんと謝りたいの。 コラリーとヘリアから話は聞いたよ。全部あの意地悪なナハラが原因だったって。夢追い人誤解してごめんなさい。
大丈夫だよ。私もあなたの気持ちを考えずに行動してたから。これからは気をつける。じゃなくて二度とあんなことはしないから。
私知ってるの。夢追い人もセナディアの絵を見たがってるって。それって私と同じ願いだよね。はい、これをあげる。
One of her most treasured keepsakes.
気づいた？レイラってばまた照れちゃってる。可愛いと思わない？本当に可愛い子だね。そうでしょう。あ、そうだ。明日はフォードの中心地を案内したいな。
Defang
レ
Central
イのは
District.
るばる来てくれたのに記念館しか体験してないなんて神様失格だからね。ここからはちょっと遠いけど特別な移動手段があるんだ。きっと気に入ってくれると思うよ。レイラも一緒。この子は私以上に詳しいから。
Kind of looks a little bit like Tenochtitlan.
じゃあ家で待ってるよ。準備しておかなきゃいけないことがあるから。
レイラがセナディアのものをプレゼントしてくれるなんてなんだか変だね。大人になった彼女を想像すると違和感しかないよ。
レイラにとってセナディアのものは自分のものよりずっと大切なはず。つまり一番大きな誠意を見せたいってことじゃないかな。
そう言われるとなおさらこのスケッチブックに重みを感じるよ。
Indeed.
私たちってことだったけど、私とコラリーは席を外した方がいいかな。
You don't want to see
そ
the
の言い
sketches?
方、まるでセナが見せちゃいけないものを書いたみたいじゃない。そんなことレイラが聞いたらカンカンに怒るよ。
そういう意味じゃないって分かってるくせに。
大丈夫だよ。一緒に見てみよう。
You lifted the sketchbook. Fingers brushed the cover, brushing the cover, ready to uncover the mystery. What kind of person is the stranger the god met in her dream? But just as you turned the page, that familiar haze swept over your mind once more. She blanking out again?
これは
Kiana.
一体。
She met Kiana?
そんなに驚いちゃってどうしたの？こうなったらさすがのコラリー様も好奇心には抗えないね。ど
うしたの？
ありえん。エリア、これを見て。
これはキアナ先生にビタ？
Kiana and Vita. I'm really glad I could help Candy Sweet. I've also confirmed one thing through my interactions with Senna. Even though our encounters and experiences are different, Senna is still Senna. No doubt about that. I think so too. Layla wasn't the only one. Other people were there too. Senna, I'm embarrassed. Senna, I'm sorry. I embarrassed you. I've truly committed a grave sin. Back then, Layla was still a harmless little girl. Wait, that's not a very elegant way to put it. Let me rephrase myself. She was a pure and innocent girl. Was it because Senna Dina was by her side? If she had continued growing up in this manner, would she have never become that Layla? Yes. The goal was between us. The last time. I hope we'll never face such a situation again in the future. For now, let's spend our first night in Defeng with Layla. How is Carly so skilled at taking such shots? There are more and more things I can't explain. I just hope that Layla never sees my notebook due to some inexplicable accident like before. Senna's home looks similar to my home in Oxia. If I had to come up with a reasonable explanation, I guess it's because the home decor salesman and the research institute contacted in Oxia and the ones Senna contacted in Defang are the same, Jujian. Oh, makes sense. Hey, 8-bit. I am reading it all. Is it too late to play HI 3? Well, it's never too late to play a game. That concept does not exist. If you want to play it, play it. But it's a very mobile game. Rather than calling this place a home, it would be more accurate to call it just another office of the guard. At least that's what Layla has accepted. While talking to me, her hands never stopped working as she sorted scattered documents into categories, neatly stuffed Senadina's letters to residents into envelopes, and straightened a photo of her and Senadina that had been nudged askew by the files. While resisting Senadina's vision of the future, she still diligently lends a helping hand. What a perplexing child. What Senadina envisioned was a world without God's presence. But can the people of Defeng, people who are now under her protection and deeply revere her, truly accept this inevitable farewell? They're gonna have to. No, remember to ask about Professor Yoyun's whereabouts. Yeah, she wasn't even in Oxia. They fell into the corruption rifts of their respective eras and drifted in the sea endlessly, until Oxia Data Research Institute hauled them out. Then they became, like me, a child from the Sea of Data. Based on the analysis by Carly and Helia, I have a feeling that the crisis we're about to face might be related to the corruption rifts. After Helia shared screenshots of the lecture slides with me, I can fully understand why she admires her seniors and teachers so much. Agent Rita looks so cool breaking through the window. I wish I could do something like that. I tried to prove myself, but I gained nothing and ended up showing the whole world that I'm just a rookie. I can't even save Senadina. How can I call myself an evil villain? Between the brain teasers and pillow fights, I was so exhausted I can't even remember how I fell asleep. How could I have energy left to plot and scheme? Maybe Senna moved closer on her own? No. Even though this is our first sleepover, I'm sure Senna doesn't sleep messily. I guess it's a problem with the bed. It's too small to fit this many people. Is this for real? After causing an accident of this magnitude for the second time, I actually get a whole day to mull over it? If it were the future Layla, she would have glared at me angrily and demanded an explanation. But that'd probably be pointless. Taking my life without a word is more like her. How am I supposed to analyze the current situation when another accident came before I could even apologize? For some reason, I'm most likely related to the looming crisis. Layla and I fell into the Sea of Data at the same time. My mind has been blank this entire time, but it's easier to tap into my power now. Is it because I'm further away from Senna? Or is it because the Layla outside the system helped me? Even if I have to flick my own forehead for the 5th time, I have to admit that Carly was right about people are only fun when they're tiny. Helia, Carly, from now on you are now free to don your battlesuits. You won't need to worry about explaining where they came from or hide your strength. However, when necessary, I might need your cooperation in acting out cinematographic scenes that will captivate everyone. I can summon Cyber Vita, but I can't hear even a single word from her in the Sea of Data that's relatively less restrictive. Where is she? Never mind. I don't want to hear her giggling and saying, "Are you worried about me? Don't tell me you've fallen in love with me. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps." An auspicious tree that grows in fertile soil. That's the origin of Rimu. But why am I the only one who can see visions of this sapling when it's grown? Is it because I'm the dream seeker? Making up half-truths to fool Layla, carrying her in a way that a child her age would definitely hate, and struggling to run the entire way. In the end, I even tried to let go of our clasped hands because I was too embarrassed. Looking back at everything, I've really failed as an adult, haven't I? Before the leaves fell, I already had it all thought out. Fortunately, it sounded nearly identical to the voice of the god. May you always, always be as happy as you are today. And here's the pictures.
Sena, あの技を覚えるためだけじゃない。本当に会いたいんだ。昔から知り合いだったみたいなんてセリフは感動的なシーンでしか聞かないのに、出会ってすぐに言っちゃうとはさすがだね。これぞ強者の目。霊視がいたらきっとこう言うだろうな。もし彼がいたら絶対に私からノートを奪おうとする。生意気なことを言うんじゃなかった。やっぱり弱みを見せた方が。って待って、弱みを見せてセナにずっと抱えられたままになったらどうしようセナも3つのぬいぐるみになったらきっと会った瞬間に抱き合ってお互いのことを生き別れた姉妹だと思うんじゃないかな。
They actually get along well with each other?
もしやり直せるなら絶対にこんな状況は避けてみせるよ。止められなかったとしてもせめて床に倒れるのは私であってほしい。
She wants to be on the bottom, I see.
ハクとビッグニュースを入手するっていう願いを過去で実現させたって知ったら、未来のあなたはどんな道を歩むのかな。どうしてもセナと話したいんだけどって答えたら、レイラはどんな反応をするんだろうレイラってきっとフォードでよく言われるような理想の子供だよね。彼女と比べられる年齢じゃなくてよかった。
You are her.
約束を破ったことを怒ってるのにモンスターの攻撃からかばってくれた。本当に素直じゃない優しい子だね。
Did I read this? Let Lord Xing's earliest views become part of myself. How I wish you were in every view. Do you think no matter how I look at it? Yeah, I reread this.
落成の最初の風景を私の一部に。神様の夢もその風景に含まれてるんだね。
Now we get a clearer picture of Layla. Angie's miscalculation of heights gave Carly false hope. Thought she would be shorter. However, Halia secretly compared them and discovered that Carly was barely taller than Layla, thanks to the brim of her hat. Layla hasn't revealed this secret though, since a close wind won't change the fact that they are practically the same height. No one would have imagined that we'd get along so well with Layla as we do now. When Carly and Halia first found her, she was crouching by the road in tears, pitifully trying to repair the model of a tower. Until they managed to solve Layla's problem quickly, and she was so excited that she jumped up and down. She even held Carly and Halia's hands while thanking them profusely. If Halia hadn't politely declined, Layla would have probably made them her mentors by now. When it comes to gaining entry to the exhibition without tickets, Senna would try to find a solution without breaking the rules. As for Layla, she acts with only the goal in mind, assessing their personalities from little things. Isn't unfair, right? United under the light of faith. Quest complete. I didn't mean to exit from the damn book. Encounters. Mention notes.
落成の最初の風景を私の一部に。神様の夢もその風景に含まれてるんだね。
Nahra Lab. Before visiting Senna's place, we bought some golden jelly. It was supposedly jelly. It felt more like chewing on a big lump of earth. The sticky texture made it even less palatable as I ate it. No wonder it was left on the back of the shelf. Layla's verdict was only freaky dragons would eat something like this. I don't even know what it is. Nahralab and Nana have very different personalities. Nahralab is always in low energy, low effort mode. She only starts revving up when Senna and Layla appear. If Nahralab had Nana's personality, she probably wouldn't have ended up as a god's dragon housekeeper. However, Nahralab's mind isn't slow at all. She may appear to be resting with her eyes closed, sleeping in. She always manages to cut in when we're having a discussion near her. She really thinks she's above all humans. Damn it. What is left? Is there like a secret last page or something? Ah, here. What does the encounter with the three gods in my dream foretell? I've discussed that at length with Helly and Carly, and even reached out to people outside the system, but we still haven't reached any conclusions. The information we have isn't enough to piece together their logic. They had a godly meeting. Just as Carly said, players need to change the PC's equipment. Machine tree. I already read this. Oh, they added something here. Right now, Carly has made a bet with Helly about whether Layla would praise the taste of Senadee's candy first or get jealous that Senadine feeding me candy first. Judging from the new look of Carly's tail, she lost a bet. Well done, Helia. The free-spirited magic dragon, the earnest knight, hope all the wishes you two make in this moment come true. Okay, what's this? Toy model, prize redemption. God-made praise coins. Oh, I see. I see. Make a choice who she borrow money from? What? Instead of that, I'm gonna collect all the furniture. Initiating the challenge.
わかった。今行くよ。悪竜降臨。悪竜降臨。
I didn't know when to activate it. It was just low.
知り合くた捕まらないよ。こっちだよ。捕まらないよ。
There's definitely one
歩かなく
here.
ていいって楽だね。わかった。
Marvelous adventure. Bitcoins, here I come. If I put this on. Doesn't seem to do much. I'll say I ain't hitting as much as the bamboos. the point of that? Anyway, I'm out of here.
悪竜降臨で、どこに行くの？こっちだよ。歩かなくていいって楽だね。ずっと追い風でありますように。悪竜降臨。捕まらないよ。
Hey, they have the same robots.
異常なし。ちょっとだけゲームをヘリアに見られてるような。こっちだよ。悪竜降臨で、どこに行くの？
Vincent. Ah, he's here.
歩かなくていいって楽だね。
You found his stall. It's still along my house. I'm begging you to buy one. It's you? Don't tell me you think buying a house is as easy as buying matches. The situation should be the same as Candy Sweets, which means he's not yet the Vincent I know. No one knows that it shows any interest. My investments, my house, and my good qualities will vanish along with my bankruptcy. Well, your bankruptcy will vanish. That's a good thing. You're a friend of God. I recognize you. If it's you, you might be able to save me from bankruptcy. I beg you, this is the plea of my life. Please say yes. From Vincent's Tier 4 account, you learned that the house he invested in had virtually no potential buyers due to poor publicity. Worse yet, it barely attracted anyone at exhibitions. That's how it is. I give you my word of honor that the house is very well designed and built. Perhaps its only flaw is being a bit far from here. I'm going to help you with that. Mr. Stiles let up with hope. He continued to make his case. Please, I beg you, please put me in touch with the god. If she's willing to promote me a little, leave it just by reading my advertising slogan. It's unfair to others sell it. I'll pass on the message, but I can't guarantee the outcome. Thank you, I'll be waiting for your message. I'll keep waiting. Told Senna about the situation. After verifying Vincent's circumstances, she gladly agreed to help.
今日から見に行く景色をすべて収めるようなベランダに、明日からダイエットする覚悟が決まるキッチン。あなたの理想の家にふさわしいと思わない？
Hey, it's the phone booth from Reunited. The god's reading felt like encouragement. I seem to remember how confident I was back then. The reason I wanted to invest was because that was my dream home. I won't give up
今
again.
日から見に行く景色をすべて収めるようなベランダに、
わかった。
明日からダイエットする覚悟が決まるキッチン。あなたの
捕まらないよ。こっちだよ。
I'll use the map later.
目的地はリザルト
I tried to scour them on my own first. In the water. Oh. I'm falling. I'm falling again. Oh, did I get the thing? It's so fast.
竜降臨で捕まらないよ。こっちだよ。シリアクタを踏み台にし蒼天に座す。捕まらないよ。わかった、今行くよ。こっちだよ。
Ah, this place. Yeah, I went for the thing before I collected all the coins. Didn't know it'll just push you out like that. But now. Nice.
悪竜降臨で捕まらないよ。異常
I
な
don't
し。
think there's anything
ちょっ
left.
とだけゲームをあれヘリアに見られこっちだよ。捕まらないよ。
Too easy.
悪竜降臨。わかった、こっちだよ。捕まらないよ。こっちだよ。
What's in there, I wonder?
こっちだよ。
Teleport stick.
で、どこに行くの？悪竜降臨。わかった。今行くよ。
You know, I never really did see the city. Oh, I just saw that garden. So this does look a bit more like Remu.
で、どこに行くの？
Delightful visit. Tartland. During the exhibition, I hope you had a pleasant time here. Please feel free to share any suggestions with me. With your support, we believe we can make future exhibitions even better. How much longer will the exhibition last? It's been for a while. The end day hasn't been decided yet. Number of applicants for the daily memorabilia contest will fill all spots through next month. To meet everyone's expectations, it will likely display until the contest ends next month. So many more visitors like you can participate, which is certainly something that makes me happy.
わかった。捕まらないよ。
Anything to make her happy, I guess.
捕まらないよ。シリアクタを踏み台にし
Train station.
蒼天に座す。で、どこに行くの？
Braylon. Sure will be my last chance. Your friend's imagined version of you is different from who you really are. Still be a good thing for both of you to meet. Tell me more about it. When a pen pal truly resonates with my soul, she can understand all my feelings through my language and writing. And those things I couldn't understand or put into words after a paraphrase seem to take on a shape and color. I believe she is the soulmate I was destined to meet. She was here, that's why Toby and I came here, but in the end my courage dissolved. I know reality must be worse than fantasy. I don't even know what my own face looks like. What? You don't even know what your own face? Let me think about it a bit more. So the next train arrives. Oh god, how pathetic of me. to start wishing the train would come.
わかった。
Just get on the damn train.
今行くよ。
Literally right there, it's stuck. Am I on?
目的地はまだ
Anyway,
リザルト画面までスキップできな
9
いの
out of 10. We're missing one. Oh, so it's this one. How can I be missing that one? Didn't I do it?
で、どこにこっちだよ。シリアクタを踏み台にし、点にザス。
I forgot it's just a double jump. Oh, I see. There we go. Because I didn't realize it was that.
悪竜降臨。で、どこに行くの？
Okay, I got everything. And apparently 2 vending machines. Too easy. Here's the last encounter. I remember how Juqian used to stand in front of the furniture store when he worked, fiddling with a big bunch of keys, and muttering to himself, so what if others act all snobbish? One of these says I'll buy my own house? In Defeng, I helped Vincent regain hope when he had lost it. A kind heart is like the sun. I believe I should lend a hand to those in need. I see.
わかっ
I should talk
た。
to...
今行くよ。
So I should talk to them
捕まらないよ。
to fill up my damn book.
歩かなくていいって楽だね。ずっとこっちだよ。で、捕まらないよ。こっちだよ。捕まらないよ。異常なし。わかった。こっちだよ。捕まらないよ。こっちだよ。捕まらないよ。で、どこに歩かなくていいって楽だね。
Venue inspector. See that smug man over there? Huh, keep an eye on him. If I catch him doing anything suspicious under Senadina's name, I'll shove his head into the ground. You mean Botu? That's right, this guy kept going on about breaking a story big enough to shock all of Lo Xing. For winning the award, he was running up and down the streets every day. Very suspicious. And he's going completely insane over that so-called big story. Once I've heard him trying to dig up negative stories about the god. It's despicable. That's really despicable. Could there be a misunderstanding? See? The photo he snapped, you and me on that day. It's just too captivating. That smile, just seeing it makes people feel happy. Closer look, you look a lot like this person in that. feel like admitting it would lead to a lot of trouble. I should leave quickly.
わかった。今行くよ。
That's Ram, the man who captures the most beautiful moments of the god. The keenest nose for trends and defang. The would-be showman, the registered recipient of the Best Memorabilia Award, and the name of this great man is Botu. I suggest Botu to keep a low profile. No way, this is the best opportunity ever. For the first time in my life, just standing here makes people come and talk to me. You know what this means? This means that if every person has a 1% chance of giving me a lead on a big story, then I'm bound to get in 100 people. You're not very good at maths. Once again, I suggest Botu to keep a low profile. Alright, fine. For the sake of argument, doesn't my award-winning piece deserve to be appreciated by every visitor? In any case, I'm not leaving until my commemorative merchandise goes into mass production.
で、どこに行くの？ 目的地はまだ？
What is this? I was also come across entries that are difficult to choose between. When I finally make up my mind to vote, I can't help but avoid meeting the other entrance size. This means both entries have captured my heart. Maybe you don't like either of them enough. Saying that will hurt entrance feelings. Don't be so harsh next time.
わかった。今こっちだよ。
I mean, it's true though.
歩か捕まらないよ。こっちだよ。 で、どこに行くの？
I talked to you before, didn't I? All the best. Well, I think I talked to everyone, and we're done. Wait a minute. Make a choice. Who should you borrow money from? Time to view Senady's home. Spirits of the future you long to see is right there, right now. Go. The day before a scheduled tour of Defang's main district with Senadina. You should even ask. Although the inspiration accelerator overloaded and broke down earlier, it's largely because Zero didn't specifically adapt its functions for dolls. But at the end of the day, getting a gift to apologize to Zero would be the most appropriate thing to do. Kinda broke his machine. This way I'll have a better chance of retrieving the story disc that was recorded back then, and listen to what Senna couldn't say out loud. Maybe it has something to do with that special summon she imagined. I don't have a single cent. Ever since coming to Defang, Senadina has been covering all the expenses. I just go up to her now and say, "Hey, dear Lady Senadina, could you please lend me some money? I need to buy an apology gift for Zero and investigate you as well." You don't have to include that last bit. Charlie and Hallie are broke like me, so Nahralab and Layla are my only options if I want to ask for help. She's a dragon. What's wrong with sharing some treasure with me? Try borrowing Layla from Layla. Yeah. Nahralab's still cleaning up the aftermath of last night's pillow fight. It's just a dozen pillows, so why is she taking so long? What on earth is she cleaning up? She's sleeping. They can offer to help clean up as an excuse to ask for help. Borrow money from Nahralab. Hello. Is she sleeping standing up with her eyes open? Nahralab neatly staked 6 pillows on the bed. Next she should be carrying them to the closet. Wait, why does she just lie down instead? The pillows were scattered in all directions under Nahralab's weight. While she let out a languid yawn, I finally understood why it took her so long to clean up. Entropy, you've only just returned. Dreamseeker, you just returned and rested for a bit, but you're heading out again. Actually, I've been resting for several hours now, Nahralab. But I've only tied up 1/10 of the pillow fortress. We didn't even have 60 pillows to start with. Nahralab, I can help you pack out the pillows, but would you lend me some money? I caused trouble with someone earlier, so I want to visit them and apologize. And I need to buy a small gift. No. Oh. Alright, I'll get going then. I mean, I won't allow the defeat to touch the victor's throne. I have to clean up by myself. Oh. How about the money? Little Layla is better with numbers, so you'll be better off asking her how much you need. But since you're asking me, how about I give you my savings over a century? You can spend it however you like. Over a century? A century? That sounds like way too much for me to carry. It's probably not that much. Huh? Well, you're standing at the door. Narla, why haven't you taken down that awful pillow fortress yet? A dragon's territory is extremely precious to them. Destroying it with one's own hands requires immense mental preparation. If any brave soul is willing to offer me treasures, I might consider speeding up the process. Little Layla, were you planning on doing so? You noticed a gift box in Layla's arms. It looked very simple, yet the wrapping was neat and meticulous, making it clear at first glance that this not being chosen carelessly. Don't even think about taking this. It's something for Dreamseeker. Me? Yume Obito. Yeah. You seem so troubled lately. I thought about all the possible reasons and figured it must be related to Zero's inspiration accelerator breaking down yesterday. So I took it upon myself to buy this gift. You can give it to Zero if you like. It's not expensive, but I think Zero would really like it. You must be an angel. The spontaneous exclamation made Layla suddenly lower her head as she blushed from head to ears. What are you saying? Well, at least you don't think I was being nosy. Why would I? Now I understand why you rushed out earlier without even resting. Thank you, Layla. You're right, I've been worried about this. Then would you like me to go with you? I'm certain now. You really are an angel. Well, if you keep saying weird things like that, I won't go. Sorry. Layla seems to be the type who can't handle compliments well. Let me interrupt for a moment. I also have something to ask of the angel. I want to eat that pretty golden jelly again tonight. Little Layla, on your way back. You should give up on that thought right away. Actually, it won't help you buy anything until you clean up this place, huh? Afterwards, you and Layla went to the memorial hall. I don't understand what that golden jelly is. Huh? Why is Senna here too? She's apologetic. Senadina seems to be discussing something. Let's wait here for a while. Eavesdrop. Don't worry about it. After all, it was thanks to Lady Senadina's inspiration that I was able to develop the Inspiration Accelerator. After they found out that their beloved novel's initial inspiration came from the Inspiration Accelerator, they absolutely worshipped me. For a while, they would dive into the Inspiration Accelerator as soon as they woke up in the morning, imagining stories that would happen after the novel's ending. I just haven't developed a portable version of the Inspiration Accelerator yet. Once I do, I might just become the richest person in Defang. I'll look forward to it. Now right, Lady Senadina, you must know, an imagination evoked by the Inspiration Accelerator is entirely based on the user's mental state, and mental states are outward manifestations of each user's physical condition. Yeah? What's the matter? So why overloaded? Joined in the Inspiration Accelerator's analysis. You seem to be in a state of excessive fatigue during your last experience. Excessive fatigue? How is that possible? I'm a god. I ain't go on a 5-day trip outside Defang after that. Didn't I go on a 5-day trip outside Defang after that? If I really was that exhausted, I could have gone on that trip. I would have been lying in bed getting some serious rest. You have a point. It seems I need to make it functionally compatible with not only Salen's cotton doll, but also you. No need for that. It's already amazing. Without it, I wouldn't have been able to meet that person. Meet that person. Would it be Kiana or Lita? You could actually see what that person looked like. To be honest with you, I tried using the Inspiration Accelerator to imagine my future girlfriend, but all I saw was a vague silhouette. Maybe the future has never been within the realm of imagination. Only by reaching it myself can I know its true appearance. And this truth might just be that I'll end up all alone forever. Don't be so pessimistic. I'm sure you must have felt something in this hazy vision. There's no need for every detail to be carved out, and no need to delve into profound mysteries. This delay can already evoke joy and anticipation, proving that the future you long to see is right here, right now. I can't help but feel like I'm just trying to comfort myself. Perhaps, but feelings can sometimes be more convincing than solid evidence, you know. For example, I feel like there are two pairs of eyes spying on us, and these two pairs of eyes must belong to little Layla and Entropy. Oh, Yume Obito. Why'd they suddenly look over here? You hastily composed yourself, but still sneaked a look at the god out of the corner of your eye. However... Where is she? What are you guys doing? The god's ambush from behind successfully made both you and Layla cry out in surprise. Now, Layla? So this is what you look like. The condor was with the god yesterday. I'm sorry for looking like this. No. What I meant was, you're actually quite pretty. If I'd known earlier, I would have given you a 10% discount. How exactly do you determine when to give discounts? Entropy, don't be distracted. You're here to apologize. Apologize? Hang on. Oh, Lady Sinadina, I've already explained everything. Please be my witness. I really don't blame any of you. No, I know that, but like I said, I got too excited and didn't think it through. I brought Entropy, Yume Obito, then a doll to try the Inspiration Accelerator. I have to take responsibility for that. I'm sure Yume Obito feels the same way. Senna, what are you talking about? I was the one who insisted on coming here to have fun. Stop arguing. If we are being honest here, the fault lies with me too. I knew jacking a doll into the machine wouldn't be a particularly good experience. Even so, I agreed to let you try with gritted teeth, because I felt compelled to show Lady Senadina how much the Inspiration Accelerator has been optimized. I thought I convinced you with my exceptional reasoning. What are you thinking? Of course it's all for the sake of Lady Senadina. Speaking of optimization, I have to thank Sin. I never expected her to send me an optimization plan for the Inspiration Accelerator in the middle of the night. Eh? What's that bruise on your forehead? Got so excited seeing such a great plan that I fell off my chair, obviously. Oh, thank goodness. I thought you two actually got into a fight. A flicker on your forehead? If we were actually to fight, I'd definitely be the loser. Don't let Saylin's tired face fool you. She can assemble a spirit travel box all by herself. With the strength she has built up from that, she hits me like she's pounding meatballs. Her blows are way too scary. Alright, I believe you. But jokes aside, please accept this apology. It's a gift specially chosen by little Layla. Is this a gift? Zero unwrapped the gift and took it out, excitedly yet very carefully. Isn't this the repair toolkit I want most? And it's the limited Lady Senadina Cool-Up edition too. Oh my gosh, Layla, you know me so well. Wait, this is not expensive? It's limited edition. Yeah, of course, my little Layla can remember what everyone in Defang likes. Senadina told me all about it. Well, not everyone can memorize that stuff anyway. Thank you so much. I really love it. It's just that after what happened, I feel bad accepting this gift now. Yume Obito. Due to the machine being overloaded, your story disk was damaged. I couldn't save it. Those things turned out like this. Never mind. It isn't entirely unexpected. It's alright, Zero. I believe that someday I'll hear the words that I couldn't hear back then. Back then? When was that? Yume Obito, is there a secret between you and Senadina that I don't know about? Well, it's not really a huge secret or anything. Watching the three of them laughing together, Zero suddenly lost his composure. Lady Senadina had that same gentle look in her eyes when gazing at the silhouette of the person she was imagining. I only caught a glimpse of it when extracting the story disc, but it left quite an impression. Wait, the disc? I almost forgot about that. Yame Obito, could you help me give this story disc to Salen? She tried the Inspiration Accelerator here once, but she didn't take the disc with her. Why not? That's her private matter. I can't talk about it without her permission. I mean, sure, but given how your relationship is, don't you think it would be better if you gave it to her? What relationship? I have no idea what you're talking about. Sontra and Thelma are one thing, but what does Zero and Salen need my help too? Actually, I thought Salen came here yesterday to start a fight. I even had my pillow ready in my hands, but she just discussed with me how we could improve each other's conventions. Even sent me optimization plans early in the morning. Just to be clear, I'm not disappointed that the fight didn't happen. I'm just a little curious about her sudden change in attitude, that's all. Lady Senadine must know that Salen has been extremely depressed these past few years. But the past couple of days has been different. It's just like a flower is about to wither has regained its former vitality. Yame Obito, while your haggling may be unreasonable, you're definitely better at communication than I am. I'm just worried that I might accidentally deflate her spirits again. Leave it to me. Thank you. This time I truly hope she can accept this memory from the past with a smile and with it, move forward toward a better future. Return the story disc to Salen.
悪竜降臨。捕まらないよ。こっちだよ。
After you agreed to Zero's request to deliver the story disc to Salen, is Salen ready to head back? Hello. It's you. Yeah, long time no see, Salen. We just met yesterday. You're right. Seemingly sensing your unease, Salen stepped forward and stared into your eyes like a predator stalking its prey. You can't look me in the eye. You're hesitant to speak, and you rushed here in such a hurry. Could it be... Did you lose the abebe that I gave you? Huh? No, that's impossible. I'll transform right now to prove it to you. Look. Sorry about that. I'll change back now. So, Salen, do you remember you tried Zero's Inspiration Accelerator before, but you didn't take the generated story disc with you? So I'm here on Zero's behalf to... After all this time, he still hasn't thrown it away. Judging from Zero's attitude, he's been waiting for a chance to return the story disc to you. Did he tell you why I didn't take the disc? No, he said that was your private matter. Private matter. Indeed, just as Zero said. I've also been waiting for a chance to put it out in the sun. Even the sun will grow moldy if it's kept hidden away in the dark corner forever. So, would you like to watch my story disc with me? Though it might be a bit heavy for you. Don't mean to be reluctant, but isn't this your privacy? Sharing secrets smartly can quickly bring people closer together. Of course, you don't need to reveal your secrets to me. After all, when you're with a god, it's almost impossible to keep any secrets. The tabloids are full of stories like the untold tales of defense, god, and mysterious dolls, and planking, the summer's trendiest group photo pose. Pardon my asking, what's the trendiest group photo pose doing here? Here in front of the spirit travel box, do that thing you did with Lady Senadina yesterday. Oh. Stanley, if you don't mind, let me watch your story disc right now. Getting shy. With a soft chuckle, Salen took your hand and guided you to a place where you are very familiar with, the spirit travel box. You know, the spirit travel box has more than one function. Although it can't construct imaginary worlds from scratch like the Inspiration Accelerator, it can use the information provided by a story disc to project one's consciousness briefly into the world contained within the story disc. I've never met anyone as passionate as you are about the spirit travel box. It's a pity your companions had already arrived then. Otherwise, I would have spoken so much more with you. If you want to tell me anything, you can do so now. Upon hearing your words, Salen's eyes visibly widened. Thanks, but... What? Before basking in the sun, please give me a little more time to step out of my corner. Is this the world as imagined by Salen? Why'd she stop here? Or stop there? At times like this, let's trust Lady Senadina. What else can we do? Tired doctor. Shh, the patient's daughter is still here. You really are... Patient's daughter? Salen is the patient's daughter. It seems like her parent... died. Nahrala? Lady Nahralab. Unfortunately, preventing the corruption from worsening is all Senadina and I can do for your mother. Don't say that, I'm truly grateful to you. Senna mentioned that Salen is so exhausted because she has spent all her time immersed in vast amounts of data, pondering how to extract the lucid part of her mother's consciousness. Yes. And the root of the terrible situation is the sea of data. In just one night, the first humans learned how to overcome their fears. You're smart, so I'm sure you'll understand right away. I'm not human, and all I can share with you is my tale. The embrace that can help you overcome your fear. Won't be found in dark stairwells, among those who are like you. Talk to them. It'll make you feel better. First, I understand Lady Nahralab's good intentions, but I can't ease up. Please think about it again, Salen. I've made up my mind. I won't let you pay for the treatment fees. You're so stubborn, I guess I'll have to get serious too. On this matter, Lady Senadina was unexpectedly firm. I was overwhelmed by her rapid-fire explanations and couldn't even lift my head, so I reluctantly accepted her help. Of course, I understand Lady Senadina's concerns, but I must become independent. There's nothing there. I'm back. Looking at the timestamp on the disc, this 1 year after Salen's mother fell into the sea. The house is quite tidy and the plants are well tended. If Salen has the energy to take care of them, does that mean she's feeling better? Doctor, I can't even convince little Layla. Don't worry, I'll pay the money back to Lady Senadina. As for whether taking care of you will affect my work at the Research Institute, rest assured, time is like toothpaste. I can always squeeze some out when I need it. Your dear daughter happens to be a master of time management. I made the snacks you taught me for my colleagues here today, and everyone loved them. Aren't you always curious about what people think of your cooking? I recorded it if you want to see. Just open your eyes. It was awful to lie to Mum, but this is all I can do. Lady Senadina? Salen, why didn't you tell me that you quit your job? I did the math based on your data and the director told me this happened the last time you tried to slip me money. I want life to be less hectic. You know that I still need to take care of my mom. All I know is that this will be a long battle. Quitting your job, hobbies, and personal life will make the battle end sooner. It will only dull your perception of the world. In other words, the very things that will shake your resolve are the ones that will stick with you until the end. Salen, I've already talked to the director. He can return anytime you want. Okay, thank you. Before parting, Lady Cynthia gave me many flower seeds. She told me to take good care of them. I'll put these flower pots here. These were given by Lady Cynthia. If you like them, you'll have to let her know yourself. I know at times like this, you try to sweet talk me into relaying your thoughts. Unfortunately, I will refuse without mercy. I'm so busy. I clean the living room on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I clean the kitchen on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And I clean the bedroom every day. Plus, I spend extra time taking care of you. My schedule is packed full. And there's not a single moment to slack off. Why don't you praise me right away? You can't. Let Lady Cynthia praise me more times than you have. I'm actually their affectionate type. I really need praise. I really need. It's time to change your bandages. Once you're mentally prepared, I'll get to work. Don't get your hopes up today. It'll definitely hurt. Alright, let me check first. The labels, date, and where do I put the medical records? Don't think that I'm terrible at this. I consider myself skilled to have gone this far. You ready? If it hurts, bite my hand. I don't want to change the bandages either. What can I do? These wounds won't vanish. Just like when I used to wet the bed every night as a kid. Don't be embarrassed about it. I take responsibility for what I did. Besides, I used to change my clothes when I was little. I haven't even done a fraction of what you've done for me. Wonder if it feels strange to hear me talk about all this. This part seems to be infected. This is really going to hurt. Don't hold back. If it hurts, bite my hand. Told you already, just bite my hand if it hurts. Between us, do you need to feel sorry about it? Or do I have to beg you? Fine. I'm begging you then. This should do, right? I've never asked you for anything before. Please. Her vision gradually blurred as the tears that formed stung her eyes. The medicine in her trembling hands spilled onto the cleaning bed, seeping into a sorrowful stain that merged with the girl's teardrops and quiet sobs. Please. Salen, please talk to me, Mom. That's the first time I cried after Mom fell into a coma. Good morning, Lady Senadina. Hi there, Salen. Wait, have you lost weight again? Must be because my cooking skills are so bad that all the nutrients were lost in the process. Definitely. Trying to fool me again? I know you're always coming with new ways to cook delicious food for your mother. Maybe your nutritional meal planning skills could rival a professional nutritionist. I know Mom has a small appetite these days. Most of the time the food for two ends up in my stomach. I've gotten thinner because of digestion problems. I've always been like this. I know very well whether you've been taking care of yourself or not, Celine. Someone who eats properly won't be in the state you're in right now. Let's talk about something happier instead. Actually, the spirit travel box I mentioned to you before can now dissociate some simple consciousness fragments. But to get Mom to respond to basic conversations, I still need more people to test it. Let's bring the spirit travel box to the exhibition. It's crudely made and it crashes often. I'm worried it won't survive the back and forth. Besides, I just want to find more people to test it at home. Zaylan, when do you usually work on the spirit travel box? Usually after dinner. Alright, make sure you eat well tonight. I'll come check on you right on time, and I'll bring some people to speed up the development of the spirit travel box. Even if we can't make it to the exhibition, I still want you to be able to take it anywhere you want. Huh? Never underestimate a God's influence. Thanks to everyone's help, I was able to keep improving the spirit travel box and at last present it to you as it is. I see. So that's the end. Your expression tells me that it was a bit heavy for you, after you perfectly utilized all the functions of the spirit travel box. I really wanted to show you more of myself. There's like an irresistible urge welling up from the depths of my heart that had to be acted upon immediately. I feel like this is also what Lady Senadina wants me to do. Senadina told me why you developed the spirit travel box, but I didn't think you'd be willing to share so much with me. Yeah, maybe that's because Salen shouldn't be vulnerable, shouldn't lose control, and most of all, shouldn't cry in front of others. When I was forced to face all that, I had to be strong so I could take care of Mom. But I failed to take good care of myself. Yume Obito, do you remember when I said that Lady Senadina asked me to take good care of the flower seeds she gave me? I initially thought that Lady Senadina wanted to divert my attention to tending flowers, but as days went by I realized these flowers brought me far more than just that. Among them was an inconspicuous flower. It was always hidden behind other flowers, until one of its withered petals was carried away by the wind. Only then did I realize its existence. To help it grow healthily, I had to take good care of it. It was so delicate, though. I tried many methods, and frantically moving it to a heart-shaped flower pot was actually the method that improved its condition slightly. Heart-shaped flower pot? Yes, magical, isn't it? It's as if some god cast a special spell on it. Why else would a flower thrive only in a heart-shaped pot? Need me to water specific amounts of water at specific times, and need me to sing to it before I go to bed. I'm willing to offer it the most special and meticulous care because I see the shadow of my mother in it. I often fantasize that when the flower blooms again, my mother will wake up. But after having this thought, I realized I couldn't answer the one question. What if this flower is actually me? I think the answer is the same. There's just the most special and meticulous care. Upon hearing your answer, Selen's lips trembled slightly. She then casually turned her head to one side. But the flower is fragile and delicate? Especially so. Just like Sena said, the very things that shake your resolve are the ones that will stick with you until the end. There's nothing wrong with being strong. That's why everyone strives to become a strong person. But if it makes you grow thinner and more miserable, then it must be wrong. To me, being weak and being strong are just two perfectly ordinary states of being. I don't want to act tough at the cost of my right to express pain. Nor do I want weakness to rob me of the courage to keep going. When one path tires me, I simply take another. Lady Senadina once told me that those who can make every flower bloom will have their consciousness separated by the spirit travel box the fastest. Thank you for listening to me, Yume Obito. As I said before, but now, I want my mom to see me happy and healthy when she wakes up. Salen. A faint light glimmered in the girl's eyes as she smoothed out her wind-tousled hair, as if combing chaotic memories into golden strands that were a part of herself. In this slight daze, an elegant fragrance wafted towards you. If the wind hadn't happened to brush past Salen, you might not have noticed it. Could this fragrance come from that fragile and delicate flower? Though you had never seen it before, you could already imagine how its petals would unfold. She's the flower, yes. Okay, that's done. Confirm. Okay, very nice. Ah, bloody hell, gotta do all three things. Hopefully it won't take too long. It'll probably take a 30 minutes to an hour.
当たらないよ。見上げてみて。行こう行こう。巨頭天井。行け。この劇にはあんたが必要だ。礼は結構。せい。はっやっ。ちょっと痛いよ。精鋭将来。くらえ。やっ。ほっ。せい。それ。ほっ。逃げられないよ。巨頭天井。行け。ほっ。せい。はっやっ。それ。はっやっ。ちょっと痛いよ。精鋭将来。くらえ。この劇にはあんたが必要だ。礼は結構。ほっ。それ。ふっふっ。せい。見上げてみて。巨頭天井。いけ。この技で運命を変える。一緒に戦おう。手伝ってよ。影よ、メイにあらゆる光を見逃さないで。お願い。影よ、メイに影と漫談。さあさあお立ち会い。はっふっ。もうさあふっ。さあ受け取って。お題はよろしく。特別だよ。お題はよろしく。この劇にはあんたが必要だ。礼は結構。やっ。さあ逃げられないよ。精鋭将来。くらえ。はっはっはっ。せい。ほっ。せい。ちょっと痛いよ。月が巡ってくるよ。ほっ。せい。それ。はっやっ。ふっ。逃げられないよ。精鋭将来。くらえ。勢いに乗じて派手に行こう。最高だね。ふっはっ。せい。ほっ。せい。それ。ちょっと痛いよ。巨頭天井。いけ。はっやっ。さあふっはっ。せい。見上げてみて。精鋭将来。くらえ。それ。ふっ。もうすぐ開演だよ。せい。ちょっと痛いよ。月が巡ってくるよ。ふっ。せい。はっやっ。さあ逃げられないよ。巨頭天井。いけ。ほっ。せい。それ。この劇にはあんたが必要だ。礼は結構。はっ。さあちょっと痛いよ。精鋭将来。くらえ。この技で運命を変える。影よ、メイにしこの巡り合わせを拒まないで。お願い。影よ、メイにしたあらゆる光を見逃さないで。ふっほっ。せい。ふっ。受け取って。お題はよろしく。特別だよ。この巡り合わせを拒まないで。勢いに乗じて派手に行こう。最高だね。やっ。さあふっ。せい。逃げられないよ。月が巡ってくるよ。ほっほっ。それ。はっやっ。ちょっと痛いよ。巨頭天井。いけ。はっやっ。さあはっやっ。さあ逃げられないよ。月が巡ってくるよ。この劇にはあんたが必要だ。礼は結構。それ。はっ。せい。ちょっと痛いよ。精鋭将来。くらえ。ほっ。せい。それ。当たらないよ。さあ逃げられないよ。巨頭天井。いけ。はっやっ。さあはっやっ。さあちょっと痛いよ。精鋭将来。くらえ。ほんの気持ちだよ。高評価よろしく。
この結果は初めから分かってたよ。さすがうち。うちが隊長？本気？仕事だ。勢いに乗じて派手に行こう。最高だね。ふっふっせいふっふっせいほっ見上げてみて。巨頭剣鏡いけ。はっさあふっふっせい逃げられないよ。精鋭将来つらえ。ほっそれはっやっさあちょっと痛いよ。月が巡ってくるよ。この劇にはあんたが必要だ。令和結構それほっせいそれ逃げられないよ。精鋭将来つらえ。ふっはっせいほっせいそれさあはっ当たらないよ。ちょっと痛いよ。月が巡ってくるよ。この技で運命を変える。一緒に手伝ってよ。この巡り合わせを拒まないで。お願い。影よメインあらゆる光を見逃さないで。せいやあげるなんてね。ただだよ。影と漫談さあさあお立ち会い。勢いに乗じて派手に行こう。最高だね。ふっふっせいふっふっ逃げられないよ。巨頭剣鏡いけ。ほっそれふっえっひ見上げてみて。精鋭将来つらえ。ふっせいうっこんなに強いの？ほんの気持ちだよ。高評価よろしく。ちょっと痛いよ。月が巡ってくるよ。やっ当たらないよ。さあ見上げてみて。精鋭将来つらえ。ちょっと痛いよ。月が巡ってくるよ。この劇にはあんたが必要だ。令和結構やっさあふっせいはっ逃げられないよ。精鋭将来つらえ。ふっせいせいそれちょっと痛いよ。巨頭剣鏡いけ。ほっもうすぐ開演。せいはっやっさあほんの気持ちだよ。高評価よろしく。えっひ見上げてみて。精鋭将来つらえ。この技で運命を変える。影よメイにあらゆる光を見逃さないで。手伝ってよ。影よメイにこの巡り合わせを拒まないで。はっふっさああげるなんてね。特別だよ。あらゆる光を見逃さないで。ほんの気持ちだよ。高評価よろしく。ふっせいほっせいそれはっやっさあはっちょっと痛いよ。月が巡ってくるよ。ほっ当たらないよ。それはっやっ見上げてみて。巨頭剣鏡いけ。はっやっさあほっふっはっ逃げられないよ。精鋭将来つらえ。ほ 評価よろしく。ちょっと痛いよ。上等兼業いけ。はっやっだやっだ見上げてみて。精鋭将来くらえ。せいそれふっふっせいちょっと痛いよ。月が巡ってくるよ。勢いに乗じて派手に行こう。最高だね。逃げられないよ。当たらないよ。見上げてみて。精鋭将来くらえ。この技で運命を変える。影よ、メイにこの巡り合わせを拒まないで。お願い。影よ、メイにあらゆる光を見逃さないで。はっふっさあふっほっあげる。なんする。特別だよ。影の漫談サーターを立ち会い。勢いに乗じて派手に行こう。最高だね。えへっそれはっやっ逃げられないよ。月が巡ってくるよ。はっやっだふっふっせい見上げてみて。精鋭将来くらえ。はっやっだ
大丈夫、私がいるから。私が先陣を切ろうか。やっそれ左上右下下げる。はっやっ疾風のごとくこのふうや逃げるな。やっこの身を傾きや竜神倒れろ。やっやっやっ連陣撃破。防げないよ。やっ左上右下防げる。やっ体勢を崩す疾風のごとくこの程度。集中一撃。いや竜神倒れろ。この身を刻む。やっふっやっ防げないよ。やっバルキリーだから当然の勝利だよ。 大丈夫、私がいるから。私が先陣を切ろうか。それを刻む。守ることこそ私の誇り。大丈夫、私がいるから。私が先陣を切ろうか。それを刻む。ヘリアのやり方で未来を切り開く。大丈夫、私がいるから。そろそろだ。身を刻む。やるな。やっ守ることこそ私の誇り。大丈夫、私がいるから。私が先陣チャンスをあげる。逃げるな。ヘリアのやり方で未来を切り開く。
華麗な舞踏会にしましょう。風が好きよ。この格好は好き？それとも私が好きなの？華麗な舞踏会にしましょう。格好好きよ。焦らないで。捕まえた。焦らないで。ねえ、この後の時間も私に任せてね。華麗な舞踏会にしましょう。逃がさないわよ。大丈夫よ。僕が好きよ。焦らないで。ありがとう。捕まえた。ふふ。こんなに近いとあなたは照れちゃうかしら。
死体七件すべてがつわものなり、もう知るぜ赤星ハウス。結果的に無傷です。次のに向かいましょう。死体七件すべてがつわものなり、もう一気歌人刃を踏む。今後の脅威が今の限界を超えないといいんです。死体七件すべてがつわものなり、陸号一体死体を切っ裂きました。敵陣を破る。結果的に無傷です。
Okay.
次の目標に
Should just be Elysian Realm left. You know, whatever. It seems like
死体七剣すべてが強者なり
Full Heart performs the best, even though I got Helly and Crowley, the new versions. Anyway. We get Unbroken Rampart first. Then Vermilion Fire. That's how I usually do it. Helix. Make them take bonus damage.
個人を思い出
Daybreak.
させます
They take more damage.
超人
Decimation.
因子
Max HP. Higher damage.
この力を活かせずにいましたがそれでもずっと使い道を考えていました
Let's skip that. Gold, I guess. Higher damage. Gold again.
人為的
More damage.
この力を活かせずにいましたが
Setsuna. Boost total damage. Damage taken by
死
all.
のおかげで学び得たものを自由に使いこなせます私が
We
行
can
きま
finish
しょう
Setsuna off right now, so let's do that.
死体七剣すべてが強者なり一気歌人刃を踏む破れぬものなし赤星ハウン無人よもうすぐですね年々の力陸号一体死体を切っ先に心身血力陸号一体死体を切っ先に心身血力
刹那と
Restore SP. Sure.
では出させます
Issue and state. Let's go with the show.
死体七剣すべてが強者なり
Hado is here.
私が先陣を切りましょうか。
私が行きましょう。もうすぐですね。
Nah.
長編因子のおかげで
There we go.
学び得たも
Helix.
のを自由に使い、死体七剣すべてがつわものなり。時が来ました。一騎火人、刃を踏む。敵陣を破る。一騎火人、刃を踏む。心身血力。
すべての
見えたもの出せます。もうすぐですね。
Elite monsters. I guess. Resale. Stars.
死体七剣すべてがつわものなり。時が来ました。一騎火人、刃を踏む。敵陣を破る。一騎火人、刃を踏む。心身血力。赤星藩風神よ、天然の力。陸号一体。
シーツの
Ultimate evasion.
知能が
Let me stay tuned longer. You mixing.
それでもずっと使い道を考えていました。
Daybreak. I'm not getting decimation, which
死
is what I
体
want.
七剣すべてがつわものなり。
喜ぶがいい。開演の時が来た。
刃を踏む。風のごとし敵陣を破る。赤星藩風神よ、天然の力。一騎火人、刃を踏む。
あんたは自分の道を選んだ。
Basic combos, inflict rend. Daybreak Loom Beacon.
私が行きましょう。
Decimation. Well, there we go. Now, last one I think will be gold.
すべてがつわものなり。陸号一体、死体を切っ先に。敵陣を破る。一騎火人、刃を踏む。心身血力。
来い。
Damage.
乱させ。
Find struggle and decimation.
この力を生かせずにいましたが、それでもずっと使い道を考えていました。
I guess more decimation.
死体七剣すべてがつわものなり。時が来ました。陸号一体、死体を切っ先に。敵陣を破る。一騎火人、刃を踏む。
これが
敵崩落の姿は個人を思い出させます。私が行きましょう。
If I had to pick. I don't really need,
死体七剣すべてがつわもの
so
なり。
this should be fine.
時が来ました。陸号一体、死体を切っ先に。破れぬものなし。 赤星ハウンド友人よし百害連覇心身血力赤星ハウンド
常識というものは世界
ものをせます。人為的崩落の姿は個人を思い出させます。死体七件すべてがつわものなり。
少し休みましょう。見ますよ。
もうすぐですね。
Don't really need SP. Let's just buff. Okay, I didn't
死
really
体
take
七件すべてがつわも
too
のな
long.
り。時が来ました。陸号一体死体を切っ先に敵陣を破る一気歌人刃を踏む天然の力赤星ハウンド風神よ風のごと敵陣を破る一気歌人刃を踏む百害連覇
I still got a fire Ponya.
もう無関係な人を傷つ
I haven't reached 25 wins with her yet.
死体七件すべてがつわものなり時が来ました赤星ハウンド
喜ぶがいい。開演の時が来た。
百害連覇人血力内外万法この一撃のみ結果的に無傷です。次の目標に向かいましょう。
Yeah, I couldn't do this. Ah.
館長、今日は深淵の決算日だよ。も
No!
う深淵に挑戦した？
Almost to the max. Hell yeah. I got 4. Can't get shit. Anyway, I'm all caught up. Completely caught up. Time 23 days. Oh my god. And there's gonna be nothing. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed. Wasn't much, but it was what I had. So yeah. Peach, I guess. Peach, peach. Until we meet again in 8 point something. What's this? 8.3? 8.5? No, we'll see each other again. Anyways, peach.